Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It was a short break. We are here again. More question and answers. Fire with Mr. Abdullay. So we'll be getting to the point directly. Now we're going to talk about challenges and achievements in India. So what are some of the biggest achievements you have faced, or one of the biggest challenges you have faced as an international student in India?
The biggest is language,
Language barrier.
the language barrier. Because initially when I came, I was not having the idea of getting all the resources that we talk about, YouTube, ChatGPT, all these things. I was not aware of them, and so I was relying on professors. So now those professors, I studied my I think we were 3 international students in my first year. One is Tanzanian. She looks like an African. I think she looks like an Arab.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then the other person is
Those
the other
coastal
girl.
people.
Yeah. And then she wears this hijab,
Hijab, coastal people.
and she looks like an Indian the way, unless she open up.
Yeah.
And then you will be able to realize from her hair.
Okay.
But the way she looks like an Indian. And then we have another one from Morocco, and you know this Moroccan.
Yeah, light-skinned people.
Yeah, they're like
Northern part of Africa.
they're like French. Huh?
Yeah.
So-
Arabic and French.
Yeah, they speak Arabic and French,
French.
but the way they look like,
Yeah.
you will even know that this guy is not even an African. So I was the only black person in the class. So when the professor walks in, they will definitely assume that everyone knows Hindi. So I'll be the only person that is suffering.
Then one voice is not enough.
Yeah,
Like,
and even if I sit in front, due to the huge number of other people who
yeah, they usually go with the
Yeah.
majority.
exactly, they speak Hindi. So this was the biggest challenge that I face. Yeah.
Okay. How did you deal with homesickness? You know, there's that moment you feel like, I've really missed home, man. I'm not supposed to be here. Like you feel like going back, like
Yeah.
that moment.
The only solution is to go to my South Sudanese friends, stay with them, go out, chill, cook together, have fun.
Yeah,
So,
it's something from
At
home.
least it release this homesickness. Yeah, maybe I can travel. You know, there's a state called Punjab. You might know.
Yeah.
So Punjab is a place where many South Sudan, over 300 students are there.
Wow.
So there are many. So when you go there, you feel like
You're at home.
exactly. So these are the 2 things that I use moving with South Sudan.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Note this down. You travel,
yeah,
meet people, eat something cooked from home.
exactly. Staying in the room is not a
Will
solution.
make it worse.
Some of the people are introvert. I understand you're introvert, but if you stay in one place, plus the stress of India, academic stress, and also social stress.
They say mine is
Going
a prison.
outside, someone wants to take picture with you, someone wants to do whatever. It was too much, especially when I came.
Yeah.
I was having that curiosity of knowing everything. They send email that we have orientation. There's option, it's blended. The orientation is being held in blended mode, online, offline. If you want to come offline, you're okay. But for me, I said, let me come offline so that I can make some friends. There's no one single African there. I was the only person. And the fact that I'm tall and dark, it was too much. So everyone wants to take picture with me. It's like they're treating me like a celebrity, but that's not. Their intention is really bad. Because they're seeing me like I'm different creature. Maybe I fall from the sky. What? I don't really know. So someone will come and then look at me like this and laugh. The other person will
That
come
height
and take
they
picture.
don't believe exists.
Yeah. So the other day I said, should I go? Then I went there. I met my good friends, and he helped me to talk to them. Whenever we're outside for a break, he will tell them like, guys,
Don't
move away.
disturb.
Yeah. So I even stopped using this lift.
Okay.
If I'm in lift like this one, everyone will be taking picture, everyone will be laughing, everyone will be looking at me. So I'll be using stairs to go down. And
That's so sad.
so it was hard, by the way.
Okay. What has been your proudest achievement since coming to India?
The proudest achievement that I can say is finishing my studies.
BTech certificate.
Especially engineering.
It's not easy.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard, especially in first year. In the first start like this, in the first impression, I have 13 courses. It was hard. And 13 courses, I go from morning to evening. Morning to evening, it was too much.
It's too much.
So coming all the way from there to this level, I mean, it's really an achievement. I deserve to buy myself a gift.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I deserve.
So
So
you
everyone,
inspire me. I wish I was in your place.
thank you,
finishing it.
thank you. So for everyone who is thinking that BTech is difficult, of course it's difficult. There's nothing in this world that you will get just like that without paying something. You have to work hard. You have to struggle. But at the end of the day, BTech will teach you how to be a multitask human being. You can do a lot of things at a goal like this one. Because you can see how many assignments are being given to you, how many
Problem solving
presentations,
skill.
how many coding that you have to solve problem. It's a lot. So BTech itself, it teaches you how to be a multitask human being. So and you can be
General
productive
purpose
at the same
machine.
time. Yeah. So there's this says which say that if you are multitask, then you cannot be productive. But this case in BTech is different.
Yeah.
Someone can work with can do different projects, but at the end of the day, you accomplish them all and you submit them. It's hard, but we learn from it, and it gives me like ability of being multitask human being.
Okay. Were there any moments when you felt like giving up? How did you push through?
Yeah, in my second semester. So in my first semester, I thought maybe this is first time and I will push. But in my second semester, it was hard, really hard. I nearly gave up.
I think
But
that's
what
the
I did,
statistics and probability
yeah,
math.
yeah. What I did, whenever I'm solving something and my mind closed, my brain is not working anymore, I take a break. And I ask, you know, the main problem, the main thing that helped me in all these things is curiosity and helping, like asking for help. I don't leave my mentor to rest, my colleagues to rest if I don't know something. So I happen to have my good colleague called Aisha. She's uh, she's Tanzanian.
Okay.
This girl has helped me in mathematics. She's so good in mathematics, and she really helped me. And sometimes we can have even the other girl from Morocco also was having a lot of issues, but for her she helped us.
Okay.
Not only us African, even some Indian they can come and ask help from her because she was having a very strong foundation about mathematics, all these engineering courses. So if you working on something, anything related to school, and your mind stopped, like your brain has stopped working, take a break. Don't rush. Even if the deadline is near, but don't pressure yourself. If you pressure yourself, you will not be productive. You'll automatically fail.
Well,
And that's the problem.
well, that's something great, you know. Now here, if you are not paying attention, pay more attention because we are going to the tips and tricks of how to survive in India. So, what are some essential survival tips for new international students? Maybe someone who wants to come to India, maybe something you wanted to know before coming to India that is not like, you know.
Yeah. What I can tell you is the perception of seeing India as the best place to be in. You have to remove that one in your brain. India is a
Very
place.
challenging.
Yeah, it's a place that is so complicated.
Even Indians themselves say, you know, India is not for beginners.
Exactly. The one thing that can make you understand India is so complicated is the way professors themselves, the professors, they're having a very big workload. Someone can have like 20 classes
Wow.
a day. I can have 7 classes, maybe 8, maximum, maybe 10, but a professor can have like more than 20. So that itself, it shows that this country is so complicated.
Too
The
much
national
work.
ones, yeah. So what you can do is, I wish I to start from beginning again. When I was in first year, I don't like I don't focus on my career. What I mean about my career is not to pass and get marks. No. In my first year, I put a priority of passing this. But in BTech, they don't teach you everything. They don't teach you how to develop a website. No one teaches you this. They teach you the technology you use to develop a website. But they don't teach you how to develop a website or application and all this. All this stuff you learn by your own. They will give you technology, like they will give you ingredients. Like you want to build a house, they will teach you how to bring the bricks, how to bring the
cement,
cement, all these things, and then you start from foundation up. All these things, the way you structure them, you will be on your own. So my advice is, when you think about like I want to specialize in networking, start from there. Once you finish with first and second semester, start from there. This is the first trick I can tell you.
Okay. How do you balance your academics with hobbies maybe in India? Is there any hobby that you do apart from maybe school, books and things like that?
Yeah, I read. I read a lot. I am full of curiosity, by the way. I read a lot. So I have to give some timing to it. And also in leadership also, I like to be all this, anything to do with leadership. I don't know, I just get myself like that. So, and at the school, what is needed in the school is 75% attendance.
Yeah.
You have to maintain that.
That's the biggest problem in India.
Yeah, you have to maintain that. The rest of the time you can use for your recreation, let's say going out for enjoyment, going and exercise your hobbies. If you read, you can go and read in the library or maybe in your own house.
Okay.
If you play games, you can go and play games like this. If you play football like this. So, but try to know that you don't need to be school 100%,
Okay.
but maintain 75%.
75.
And the rest of the time, invest it for something beneficial to your life, whether you're going to rest or you're going to do something about your hobbies. Playing game, reading books, playing football.
How do you make friends, in a new country? Do you have any Indian friends so far?
Yeah,
people you can say, really, this is my friend?
Yeah, I have a friend. He's from Kashmir. So, the mistake that we do as Africans, we come to school when we are very old.
Okay.
So for them, they usually come when they're still young.
Still
early 19, 20, like this. So this point you'll see the mentality is really different from yours. Especially when I came from a background of having
2-3 years old.
Yeah, and also I worked. I deal with all people who are 30 something, 40 something. So my mentality was different from them. It was hard, but luckily I got this guy called Muzammil. Muzammil, he said. So for him, I managed to make him my friend. Yeah, and then also there's one guy also. We were not that good friends, but he was a good friend. I think Shoaib, and the rest of the guys, they are good people. What you have to know is only their mentality is different from yours. If you want to deal with someone, you have to understand how that person handles his or her life. Then from there, you'll be able to cope with that human being.
Okay. Are there common misconceptions about studying or living in India that you would like to address?
Yeah, the misconception is India is the best place.
Take that out of your mind. There's no place here on earth
people think like India is the best place. You can be, the best colleges in India is IIT.
Yeah.
You can be in IIT, but you will still work on your own. Basically, in India, you have to struggle by your own. They will give you a problem that they have never solved in their class, but you need to go and look for
do much work.
Yeah, they will teach you like 10% or maybe 5%, and they need you to complete this 95%. So India is not the best place, but it's good. It will teach you how really to work on yourself and how to stand up for your own and help others at the same time. So the misconception of saying that India is the best place for study,
take it out of here.
Yeah, it's wrong. India is not the best place, but compared to South Sudan, India is okay.
It's better.
It's better, yeah. So this is the misconception everyone is thinking that it's okay.
Okay. What are some unique opportunities in India that students can take advantage of?
Training.
Okay.
Like there are a lot of centers of training here. Yeah, you can go for training. In my course, we have full stack web development. Full stack, like this training is there. You can have it online or offline. The moment you finish first year, or maybe you're in third semester or fourth semester, you can automatically start with the training based on what you want to do. The other thing also is extracurricular activities. Yeah. We have in school we have hackathon.
Coding competition.
Coding competition. Also in school in Sharda, especially we have something called technical society. I don't know if you heard about it.
Not really sure.
Technical society is founded by students. I think in 2019,
Okay.
and they have a chairman. So you can also be there and experience a lot of things. It's like a group studies.
Okay.
So there will be like someone who's in charge of software engineering, someone who's in charge of networking, cyber security, a student. You know, they do assessment. Someone who's good at entrepreneurship.
Yeah. They will
So
bring
that
you
person will be at least in third year or maybe in final year. That person will be there as a mentor for you. Yeah. So this the other thing also you can take advantage of is activities outside the school, like association. Don't ignore them. Those things benefit you a lot. It helps you to network with different people, different organizations.
Okay.
So when you're there, don't think that I'm here just, let's say, a secretary of blah, 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 and done. No. Whenever there's a visit or maybe you guys are having interaction meeting with any sponsor, use it as an opportunity. So these are the things that I can advise people to take advantage
If you could go back in time, what would you do differently during your initial stay in India?
Is to be the best web developer.
You would give more time on that.
Exactly. I would even learn in 6 months time.
Okay. How has studying in India transformed you as a person so far?
Initially, I was not a multitask kind of human being, but India has really taught me how to be like that. And also in terms of leadership, I was not that okay, but now I can say that yeah, I have a step that I've taken. And in terms of networking, I was not having such
Skill.
no, not a skill.
Knowledge.
Networking, knowing a lot of people.
Okay.
So the
Connections.
relationship, yeah. So I had network with many people, Indians, and to do with South Sudanese from the embassies to embassies. I've interacted with different embassies, not only our embassy.
Okay.
And we had a meeting with different. So these are the things that you should take when you are in student leadership organization. So it will benefit you. So these are the stuff that
What do you think India could do to further support international students?
is to improve their conflict resolutions.
Yeah, a lot of conflicts.
Yeah,
have been going on
and
between.
also their management also need to be improved, and also their perspective. Because I remember in our last freshers welcoming ceremony, we had a meeting with Shobit University International director. So he told us global Akash.
Yeah, global Akash.
Global Akash told them, like, these are Africans. Give them good rooms and give them good food. Don't mind about education. So these things, this is what he told us. But the thing is, Indians, I don't know if there's an Indian that can hear me. If you're working in a student like business, don't think that you're taking money and then you want to turn around and you don't want to see people anymore. If you have a goods, let's say you're a trader, a retail, you buy a goods, you have to store them in a nice place. Give them in good conditions.
Yeah.
The environment has to be okay. Otherwise, those goods are going to
You're not the only one in the market.
Exactly.
It's
You're
a
not the only
competitive
one.
market.
Yeah.
Anytime.
So the only thing that I need Indians to improve on, especially universities, is how to address issues. I can have a problem, no one is taking care of me. What they need is to market only, but they don't care about the well-being of a student in
once you enter
a university. Yeah. So once you pay your school fees, if you want to stay with them, you don't want to stay with them, it's none of their business. So in this point, they must do an improvement. Yeah. They must do an improvement here. Otherwise, people will not come anymore. Yeah.
Okay. This is somehow personal, but let me ask, what are your future plans after completing your studies in India? Do you hope to go for masters here, maybe?
Exactly. I'm really hoping to go for masters, but not in India.
Okay.
Yeah. But in case I got a sponsor, I got someone that can help me, I can still go for masters. Otherwise, I'll go back to my country, get a job, get experience, and then from there I'll be able to go for further studies. But as of now, if internally like this one, I feel like to go for masters and learn more.
Okay. Do you have any favorite memory from your time here in India that you would like to share with us?
Favorite memories. I have a lot of favorite memories.
I can mention two,
with,
three.
with my friends. We had a very nice memories thing with Ronald Canicio. Yeah.
I will host him next time.
Yeah, this is my good friend.
Okay.
And also, I think when I went to Bangalore, the experience was okay because the conference was youth leadership conference, and one of the tweeter, one of the lecturer,
Okay.
was a policy maker for Moody, Narendra Modi, when he was
the PM.
yeah, when he was I think when he was the CM, chief minister of that is the Gujarat. Before he became a prime minister of India, he was a CM, which is chief minister. In other words, in South Sudan, they call it governor. Yeah, but here the term is chief minister.
Governor on the state level. Right?
Yeah, so in South Sudan, we call it governor. Someone who's in charge of a state is called governor. In India, it's called chief minister. Okay. So when he was chief minister, the other guy who was teaching us, he was. So it was a very nice experience. I've learned a lot from him. I've interacted with him, and I've got a lot of international students there from Bangladesh, Nepal, and all these places. Okay. So it was a very wonderful experience. Yeah.
So let's take this as a concluding question. What do you recommend for students who are back home to prepare before coming to India? Let it be documents, mindset, or some essentials before moving to India.
What they can prefer, I think they have to prefer their goals. Like, let's say you have goals to come and accomplish here in India. Let's say you want to be the software engineer, you want to be a good, let's say, a journalist, or maybe you want to be any of these careers. So you have to come here, sit down with your seniors, and if you're lucky, if you get someone from your country, is the only person that can advise you well. So prefer your goal. Make sure that you stick on your goal. Accomplish it, because in India here you can graduate without having a single knowledge in your domain. That's different.
Really?
You can pass all the exams, but you can just go like that. You'll be having your degree as a paper like this, but you will never have a single skill. You cannot be beneficial to any company. No one can hire you.
But
so
you have the certificate.
I can advise you, because having a certificate is just a matter of passing exams. I can pass all the exams.
And you may not know how to handle the job.
Most of the project that are being done is a group project. Some of the you
only do the paperwork.
Yeah, so it's hard. So in India, you can just know this. In India, you can live India without any single skill, and you cannot be beneficial to any company. No one can hire you. So I advise you to at least stick on your goal. Stick on your goal, work on it, make sure that you accomplish before you graduate, and then you'll be okay. You'll be beneficial to the society. You'll be beneficial to your own self, because you're studying to have a knowledge. You're studying to make it as to find your livelihood, right?
Yeah.
Get the salary, support your family, and to improve your own self. So, given these facts, you need to stick on your goal.
Well, that's much today from Abdullay Wuor'S here. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Uni Talk Show. We look forward to hosting you again. It's because time is not enough, but we will host you more in the future if you are still with us.
Thank you.
This is Uni Talk Show, connecting thoughts one episode at a time. With you here is Philip. Check me out on all platforms. Philip Felipe. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Thank you, sir.